Podcast! You're welcome.
Welcome to the Desperately Trying to Communicate podcast.
I just said that.
I'm Matt Reed.
Oh, we're going this way. He's Matt Reed. Get up there, actually.
I'm Tim. We have Special Gates, Nate and
Special Gates,
Nate and Shelby.
Bill
They're
and
great
Melinda.
to open, the castles and things. So yeah.
Yeah. And today we are coming at you from C2E2 in Chicago, Illinois.
It's a comic and entertainment expo, for you guys who don't know.
Yeah. It's been pretty cool. It's Saturday night, so we're like the 2/3 of the way through. Had a pretty
End
good
of the
time. Best day ever. It's been a lot going on. Met a bunch of artists, bought a bunch of stuff, spent like all of my money on comics.
I've dropped more money than I was expecting to this whole weekend.
I have
just in
exactly
general.
$8 left.
You have $8 left. See, that's about right. Yep. What's your favorite thing that you saw?
Favorite thing that I saw.
Or done?
Should we just go around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Favorite
I'll
thing.
go first.
Why don't you start? I don't know yet.
Okay, Mike is first. Favorite thing I saw?
Probably hasn't happened yet.
No, I don't think it really has. Because I want to.
It's going to be.
The next day is going to be a podcast with the Power Rangers. Also St. John and Karen Ashley.
That was pretty cool. On Friday. The
I saw
first
both
day,
of them
Yeah.
just walking to the convention center.
Yeah, like Karen Ashley, the Yellow Ranger, she was getting coffee, and I was like, "Whoa, actors get coffee? Who knew?"
You
They're
didn't even
just
notice
like
it was
us.
me.
Well, okay, you noticed her, but then you didn't notice.
And then you're just like, oh, I don't know, I didn't see her.
No, but there was what's his name? Austin St. John, the guy that played the Red Ranger.
Well, I wasn't even looking.
Totally walked past me, and I was like, Tugger, it's the Red Ranger. And you were like, yeah, I did. I told him. It was like, Tugger, look, it's the Red Ranger. And you didn't do anything.
Well, you didn't tell me it was happening live.
Well, was I going to say? I wasn't going to yell, hey, Tugger, look, it's the Red Ranger, because then he's going to look at me all like, fuck you, guy.
I don't know if he did that. He's probably not a dick like the guy from Pawn Stars was last year.
Oh, that was...
What?
So last year, you
The
guys
guy
know
with the dreads.
like how Pawn Stars, like whenever they have toys or comics,
He's
they
also
call
on
him that
Comic
one
Book
guy
Day.
with dreads.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's here. He has a booth here, and he was here last year, and he was in that pizza place downstairs. Forno. I guess not a pizza, but it's just a restaurant downstairs.
Yeah.
And like
That last
he was
restaurant
being a
pizza.
complete dick to the wait staff there. He's like, "Are you serious? We have 5 people here. You can't get our food out in time?" Or you like yelling at him like, "Wow, okay."
I mean, maybe he was having a really bad day, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I can't speak for his experience that
He
day.
sounds lovely.
Yeah.
I think I only saw him once today, though. Or not this weekend.
Yeah. I passed his booth like 5 times.
Yeah.
So, did you think of your favorite thing yet?
Favorite thing.
If not, we can move on.
No. I would have to say probably the Sons of Anarchy panel.
Oh yeah,
That was
pretty
So
cool.
good.
I think we were all there.
Yeah.
We didn't know they were there until she asked a question.
Yeah, just
So
hi, I'm Shelby. I'm from St. Louis. What?
we were like, I was like, shit. Okay.
And it's me up at the front of the room.
So Shelby, was that your favorite part? Asking that
That,
question, or?
Or that little kid. You want to tell that one?
oh my god. That was not my favorite part. I didn't know how to respond to that. The panel was great. That's like the best event I've been to so far. But like, I think my favorite part overall was like, just, it feels like there's like 5 times more people cosplaying this year than there were last year.
Yeah, I can agree with
And
that.
like, that's my
Yeah.
passion, so I'm really excited to see other people into it.
You're cosplayed right now. Why don't you tell
I
them
am
what
cosplaying
you're
right
cosplayed
now.
as?
I am cosplaying as Capable from Mad Max Fury Road.
Ooh.
It's been a good time.
Yeah. So you cosplayed Black Widow yesterday.
I was Black Widow yesterday, Capable today, and I might go back into Black Widow for tomorrow.
Nice.
Not sure yet.
Nice. Last year, me and Matt were Jay and Silent Bob. That clip. Cool.
Made it onto the C2E2 Instagram.
We did.
We did.
We
That
were
was pretty
awesome.
cool.
We were con famous. They tweeted about us, and we were on the Instagram dancing in front of 500 people. Pete, I sure hope you played the clip where we're dancing.
I have the video. We can just send the video. Video.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
That follows.
It was
walking up
the best part about that was though, how like we got told, I don't know, 5-6 times, Because I was Silent Bob. I got told 5 or 6 times to shut up because you're not supposed to talk.
The problem is, he's way more like Jay, and I'm way more like Silent Bob. But he's got the Silent Bob look, and I've got the Jay look, where I'm like skinny and whatnot. But like,
and I'm fat.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but like it was funny. It was a good time, and like it's always fun when people stop to ask to get pictures with you and stuff.
It was really cool. I mean,
That's great.
I mean, for us it was cool because I mean, we got stopped by a few people. It wasn't like we got stopped by like every person that walked past us. It was I don't know what.
Well, almost everyone was like.
It's about 5 or 6.
5 or
That
6
is
times.
accurate.
Yeah.
But you see other people who are in these amazing cosplays and they get stopped. We'd probably lose count at least 20,
So many times.
20, 30 times.
Well, I see people who like cosplay and all they do is just walk around and people take pictures of them. That's their day,
Mhm.
is people taking pictures with them.
Honestly, it's a fun thing to do when you have a new cosplay.
Yeah.
Is to go like just show it off.
yeah.
But like, and I can handle that like when I go to do it. But like, last year I came and I was in a Homestuck cosplay, and I hadn't seen any other Homestucks that weekend, so I didn't think anyone was gonna stop me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just want to cosplay, and then that was the day I got stopped the most.
Wow.
Roland was like, I want to leave. You're
I
getting
wanna
stopped
leave.
every 5 minutes.
Well, then
That's awesome.
I always feel bad for those people that have those cosplays and they're like sitting down off to the side. Their parts of their stuff are off and they're just kind of relaxing. And you see somebody stop and can I get a picture? And they're
And they have
like,
to put all
I
their stuff back
literally just sat down.
And a lot of people are too nice to say no.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to say no unless it was like.
Oh no, I'd be like, oh yeah, of course. Duh. I'd be like, I feel like it'd be too flattering unless it's like the millionth person that's like. "Can
Then
I get
again,
a
I'd also
picture?"
have to attempt to even buy a costume.
Yeah. Make one, buy one.
I can't
you know.
just go.
Yeah.
I mean, last year I got stopped a lot just to be like, because I wore a Blues jersey one day.
Wore a blue
And
jersey
I got-
in Chicago.
I actually got like 75% positive feedback from people, and then there was
Yeah.
like, I've seen so many Chicago Blackhawks jerseys today.
Yeah.
This
So
weekend.
many. Yeah, we saw a Cardinals Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
He was
That
super
was
cool.
cool.
Pete, put up a picture.
We'll send you that.
Well, Pete, you're gonna be busy today. We have a lot of pictures. So, did you cosplay, Nate?
For a little bit yesterday, and then I was going to cosplay today, and I was like, I'm too tired for this.
Too tired.
We were literally on our feet for about 14 hours yesterday.
Yeah,
So
we were up until like,
we didn't get back to our hotel room until maybe 3 o'clock.
and then we
Shit.
didn't
So,
sleep.
and then we didn't sleep until about 5.
Fucking 6 o'clock, probably. I
That
think.
sounds about right.
I saw the
Yeah.
sun coming up through
Yeah.
the windows.
We
Yeah. We were.
I don't want to call him the con roommate
So
from
you're
hell.
talking about
I want to call him K Dizzle.
Our room.
K Dizzle, bleep
K-
that out, Pete.
Oh, someone snores?
K Dizzle snores louder than anyone I've ever heard in my life.
Have you
This
heard?
kid
Just wait a few
snores.
hours. He'll start
Oh, no.
snoring.
something fierce.
This,
Within 2 minutes
We
of
could
just
literally,
laying
at
there.
one point we were laughing too hard and we had to go out in the hallway so we wouldn't wake them up.
mhm,
We were like outside and the door was basically closed and we could still hear him clearly.
mhm.
It was
That's
bad.
funny.
There was a lot of times where Shelby would
He
go
would like, because the thing is,
1, 2, and then he would start again. Like he would stop 1, 2, and every time on 3 he would fucking start again.
because it's like he gets super quiet and we think we can fall asleep and then it starts up again.
Oh man, does he ever? You ever hear a chainsaw rev up?
Yeah, yesterday.
They do it underwater and like in a giant aquarium where it just keeps going.
Well, the thing is, like, he'll fall asleep just randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like only for like a few seconds too. Because like
Yeah.
we were watching YouTube videos.
Literally, he
we
just
were watching. He's like laying here in the painting like one of your French
And
girls
all of a
pose,
sudden-
and like we're just watching. He laughed at the last joke, and then we're. Man, what? And like Mike just looks at me and was like, "Did you just? Yeah, okay, we're on the same page." So yeah.
I'll
and-
fall asleep for like I don't know 4 seconds, and I'll wake up and try to. Did I fall asleep?
Did I fall asleep?
And I try to like look around the room and gauge everybody's reactions because if people are like giggling, then I know that I fell asleep.
So if you're gonna talk about being tired yesterday,
Oh shit.
so I did a. Our pizza's
Oh,
here.
hold up.
Pizza's
Let me
here.
answer this one real quick.
Oh,
Try.
where are those assholes
Unfortunately,
at?
we're not gonna be able to get the pizza guy to be a cameo. Maybe I'll ask him what his favorite superhero is, and then like he can be a cameo that way.
Oh my god.
We'll see.
It's gonna be
We'll
Batman.
see how it goes.
It's gonna be Batman.
Ask for his name.
Casual.
Ask for his favorite superhero.
Who likes Batman anyway? Batman's awful.
I don't, Matt. You're the. Oh, you're wearing a Batman shirt right now.
Good job, Timmy. You got the joke. Oh, talk about Stu. Well, wait,
So-
yeah, you want to talk about?
Yeah, so now that Tim's gone.
Now that Tim's
Just
gone.
kidding.
That fucker's
Now we can get on to the good stuff.
So, me and Tim were at the con accidentally until it closed, and everyone was like forced to leave.
We were at the con accidentally. Totally did not
Oh,
mean
no.
to be here.
Totally didn't mean to pay
Took a wrong left turn.
$80.
Yeah, took a long, wrong left turn and wound up in Chicago.
It was just a swarm of people, just a swarm, all going in the elevator. A line of at least 150 people at one point. So after like 10 minutes of waiting, I was like, I'm just gonna go take the stairs. It took me 10 minutes to find the stairs. I had to go ask someone at the front desk. Had to go to the 4th floor just so I can get to the stairs that can go to the residential floors. Didn't know that I had to get to the 21st floor before I could take an elevator up after that.
Shit.
So I got off at the 10th floor, got in the elevator, with less than like a minute, was dropped down to the 5th floor because someone had hit the 5th floor button for some reason. I get off, I realize I'm on the 5th floor, I'm like, oh shit. So I climbed back up to the 21st floor. How long were you in the room before I even...
Okay, me and Timmy had probably waited another 5 minutes, and then we were in an elevator, and we got up to the room, because those elevators are like friggin' super fast, because they rocket up so far. They got up here, we got in the room, I had time to like grab clothes, take a shower, and get changed before Mike even got into the room. So it had to have been, and I don't know, that had to have been at least 25 minutes that you were like climbing those stairs. And that's the other thing too, you got to the 21st floor, we're on 28. I feel like if you climbed 20 flights of stairs already, what's 8 more?
You have no idea how many 8 more would have been. I was like, it was physically strenuous.
Well, didn't you end up going taking the stairs all the way back down to 1 to take the elevator up?
No. That's what you kept telling me to do.
Oh yeah, that's right.
After...
Because that would have been the smart thing.
And all day today. But I ended up climbing 26 flights of stairs and only getting a net of 21 flights done. Because I got taken down 5 levels. That was ridiculous. I've never been
and
so
all you
tired.
needed to do was wait 5 more minutes for the elevator.
Yeah.
Oh.
It would have been fine if I had found the stairs easily and known the rule. That was quick.
Right on.
How fast do you guys think that elevator goes? Did I interrupt like a serious conversation or
No,
something?
just talking about that elevator.
Just
Oh,
talking about
really?
the
Stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, about you climbing the stairs. Yeah. Now every time my ears like pop like so bad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all over the plates and other things.
Yeah. So yeah, that elevator's so crazy. Don't let me interrupt.
So we're here. Let's talk about fandoms.
Okay.
What's your favorite fandom?
Ooh, shit.
That's really
That's a
tough.
I was
lot.
about to say, she has a
That
lot
is
to
very
pick from.
tough.
That's a lot to ask.
Let's just pick a genre of fandom, like...
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start there.
Even that's hard.
See where we. Okay.
You gotta
pizza.
narrow it down
Let's-
to like
let's-
comics or movies or.
Okay. Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about. Somebody said something about superheroes earlier. Who's your favorite superhero?
Oh, I forgot to ask him. Crap.
Way to
No.
go, Tim.
It was probably Batman.
It's probably.
That's probably Batman.
What a
I did sign your name though.
You signed my name.
They're like Matt Reed. I'm like, yup.
Tim signed it. He's like,
No, I was like
$20.
Matt Reed. Oh
What are
God.
you doing?
Yeah.
Trying to
What
get
are you
pizza?
doing? You gotta be smarter than the pizza.
I'm not. Oh jeez.
Really?
Oh jeez.
Oh, man.
Cool.
Have you never had pizza before?
So I just realized we were those assholes to the pizza guy. One, we're in a hotel. That sucks to have to deliver to.
Sometimes.
Mhm.
Two, we didn't answer our phone.
Oh, shit.
I don't know how many times he called.
Matt Reed, that's your fault.
My phone's over.
The good pizza. What are we talking about? Fandoms?
Yeah,
Fandoms. I feel like
Fandom is his favorite superhero as well.
No, you know what? I take that back. I'm not. It's Soil's favorite superhero.
Okay.
That
Where do you want to
I
start?
know it's one of two.
Me?
Yeah, either Nova or Iron Fist.
Is my favorite?
Yes.
You're talking about Thor right now. That's what you'd be talking about.
Thor. Matt.
How'd you just gloss
that's
over
true.
Thor?
I didn't even think about that.
Thor's my favorite superhero, followed closely by Nova and Iron Fist.
Okay, so the two of them together, well, equal about that.
I will say my favorite comic that I've read would be Saga, which is not Marvel or DC.
Saga is really good.
Followed closely by the Jason Aaron's run of Thor, where he's facing Gore the God Butcher, but that's me.
That's not a hero.
Shelby, what's your favorite superhero?
Tie between Captain America and Daredevil.
Nice. Man, you're going to be real happy this year then.
Solid.
Have you watched any of the
am.
new season of Daredevil?
I have not.
I haven't either.
Haven't had time.
We're
Yeah,
trying.
I think that's on the docket for later.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What about you, Tugga?
For a while, I mean, I don't read comics,
Mhm.
but I like superheroes.
Right.
I love movies.
It's fair.
It's fair. So that's where I get all my superhero
Yeah.
stuff from, is movies.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
For a while, it was Wolverine. I feel like it still may be Wolverine. But after I saw the Deadpool movie, which was just amazing and
It was funny.
brilliant, it might be Deadpool just a little bit.
All right.
Just
Real quick, intervention.
You're
Guys, so many Deadpool cosplays.
So many Deadpools.
So, do you guys have a rough estimate about how many Deadpools there were today? Mine's at around like 50. Because I lost count at like 25.
I tried to ignore them.
What's sad is that's not an exaggeration. If anything, he's lowballing.
He really is.
Well, it's not even that there's
Yeah.
too many Deadpools. There's too many normal Deadpools.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like I'm gonna go ahead. I wanna challenge people. I wanna challenge Comic Con goers. I wanna see crazy Deadpool cosplays. Like next year, C2E2, if we're still doing Deadpools, which who am I kidding? People are
Yeah.
always going to do Deadpool cosplays. I want to see like just bonkers Deadpool, like just go bananas. And
Like Pyramid Head Deadpool. That,
Yeah.
that guy was awesome. He was on point.
props. That was
It's the same guy
awesome.
from CAD.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Nate?
Favorite superhero.
Favorite superhero.
It's tricky because mine is probably Spider-Man, but that's only
Nice.
because of the Spider-Man villains. Like I love Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like his
But-
rogues gallery.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like all
They
the
were
villains
really
he's faced over the years, like Carnage is like my favorite in
Yeah.
comic book or superhero anything.
Mhm.
I always found Carnage to be interesting because I mean, to me, like you always have villains, which I mean, there's a laundry list of villains
Mhm.
that are just they're crazy, psychotic, they're
Yeah.
bad guys. I mean, look at the Joker; they're bad people. But someone like Carnage,
Joker's so bad, he's almost good. Like he's almost like I think he loves Batman.
Mhm.
He does
OTP.
love Batman.
Yeah, like he's
Oh,
just
hello
like
intended.
that's his best friend, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
If you
I
count
mean,
Harley.
look
I don't know.
at the. I mean, I know it's not technically canon, but you look at the Dark Knight Returns. How when Bruce Wayne retires. Oh yeah, spoilers. Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Oh.
Whoa,
What?
whoa.
Why?
Dude.
I just ruined so many.
There was a Superman walking around with a sign that says Bruce Wayne is Batman today. It was funny.
But when you look at no, I'm talking about the Joker.
Yeah.
The Joker, in Dark Knight Returns, he's like basically goes catatonic and can't even exist anymore because Batman's gone. Because he's retired and he's no longer around. And the moment he comes out and Batman starts fighting again, he comes out of his stupor and is like, I can be the Joker again. So like you honestly can't have one without the other. But like to get back to my point about Carnage, what made me find him so interesting too is that here's a guy who was originally a serial killer.
Yeah.
He was already a bad guy.
Mhm.
And then they just say, let's take the worst kind of human being and give him superpowers.
Mhm.
And make him like the most evil version of Spider-Man you can get. And to me, that was that.
It's one of those things.
Yeah.
Like, a hero's only as good as the villains he
Mhm.
fights.
Mhm.
If you don't got good villains, you can't have good stories with your good heroes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, hit me up. Favorite superhero?
This, I would say,
It's just one of those questions. It's hard.
Superman.
Superman.
Oh, it's so basic. You are a basic bitch of comic books.
Filthy casual.
I mean,
Kind of
you know
like our
what's-
pizza.
Oh my god. You did order filthy casual.
Apparently, we ordered 50 casual Chicago style pizza.
Tourists.
You want to know
Sue me.
why it's filthy casual? Because it's the official pizza of the Cubs.
Exactly.
Why did we do this? No.
Well, the Cubs are good this year.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Tim's parents are at home, just like, I feel a disturbance in the place. No, and that's the thing too. As much as I love Superman, and I also really love Green Arrow, two like very, very for the people kind of characters, people that are all about rights and doing things
Yeah.
the right way. I know Green Arrow's had his times where he's been kind of like darker, but even when he's been on his sort of darkened paths, he's still a champion of the people.
I thought we were talking about Superman.
Well, I'm talking about Superman and Green Arrow.
Oh, okay.
And the fact that those are probably two of my most favorite characters.
Right.
But then at the same time, and Captain America as well is another like huge favorite of mine. But then I also love characters like Batman and the Punisher, who's like also he's probably definitely in the top 5. And you think like, how can a person be such a huge fan of Superman and then turn around and like, I'm also a huge Punisher fan because he does not care. You break the law, you
Well,
die.
it's like my favorite, like one of my favorite scenes, like in comics, is like when Secret Wars is about to begin, where it's like leading into Secret Wars. Like all the villains are like hanging out.
That I
and,
loved
like,
that
while the world's about to
so
end,
much.
and the Punisher like kicks in the door with 2 big guns.
Yeah.
Like they say, you don't take your stuff with you when you die. So what am I gonna do with all these bullets?
And it's great too
I'm like,
because that's awesome. All those villains are like, F it. Let's just, we're not even gonna do anything anymore.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die. Let's just go to the bar, have some drinks. It will all be cool. We won't do anything. We'll just hang out. It'll be fine. Nope. Even go into the grid. It's like the dude just goes down swinging.
And he's in the new season. I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Oh yeah. That's,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
John Bernthal.
John. Yeah.
He looks good.
And I
That's
mean,
good.
He looks crazy too, all the time.
he does.
Especially with a shaved head.
And that's the thing too. When they were talking about who they were going to cast, I think every one of those characters, Daredevil,
Yeah.
Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Electra, everybody, Jessica, every character that they were talking about, people kept talking about who they wanted to have cast from, and I think I had actors like who I would want to see as all of those
Yeah.
characters. The one person I could not think of an actor who I wanted to play him was Punisher. And I'm not gonna lie, I really like him. I really like the idea of John Bernthal playing. I haven't gotten to see it yet. I hope it's really good. But when I thought him, I immediately thought of The Walking Dead, and I'm not a huge Walking Dead fan. I don't really. After like season 3, I kind of, for no real reason, just kind of stopped watching it.
Right.
Season 2 is a bit much to deal with.
Yeah, but once he starts to once he starts to kind of like slip
Yeah.
and go crazy, and he becomes this like it's almost that's why when I saw him playing, like a lot of his mentality is very Punisher-esque in that
Tim, I'm
sense.
watching this and I'm just still so disappointed.
I know.
He's trying his best.
Jeez, I'm like stealing cheese.
Morty.
Morty.
Oh, speaking of Morty, for like the first day, Friday, I was like, I really haven't seen. I eventually did realize I did see a Rick. I just didn't realize that his hair. I didn't think his hair was like super blue. Is it super blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
For some reason, I kept thinking it was like silvery.
I saw
Or
like
white.
20 different.
Yeah, but now
reviews.
today there's like.
I saw a lot of Ricks.
At
I only
first-
saw one more.
Yeah, I saw a
I
bunch
think
of
I saw
Ricks,
like maybe.
and I was like, oh, none of them are Mortys. And like
Yeah.
5 minutes later, I saw like 10 Rick and Mortys together walking around. Could have been like 3. I just kept seeing them, but
Yeah.
just going in circles, you just see stuff,
Mhm.
and then you forget stuff because there's something you're looking at over here.
Yeah.
So
5 minutes later, oh, you're new.
we all spent a lot of money this weekend.
I still have
sounds
a
like-
decent amount left. I
Do you?
Yeah. Of straight up
So
cash.
what did you guys buy?
I bought
cool
a few art prints out of Artist Alley
Mhm.
from an artist that I really admire.
Cool.
I bought a few
I
Firefly
know.
prints
Firefly
that
is
are
awesome.
pretty great, and I'm gonna go back tomorrow and have the artist autograph them because he was
Nice.
at the booth when I bought them. So yeah, and I bought a ticket to an after party last night that turned into too much of an adventure.
Too much of an
But-
adventure?
A lot of butts.
A lot of butts.
Lot of butts.
So we found
Overwhelming.
out about this party. I knew
Was
about
it a no pants party?
Part of it was.
May
it
as
was
well
like-
have been.
Yeah, it might as well have been. I found out about the party prior to the con, and they said that there were going to be performances, and I recognized a couple of names of drag queens that I like. I enjoy their
Right,
performances,
of course.
so I figured it would be like a drag show and just like generally hanging out. And we stopped by the booth of the group that's running it, and they're giving out flyers for discounted admission. So we figured we'll go. And then, oh my god, I got really embarrassed because one of the queens performing was at their booth and walked away right before I got there.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's like, she's walking that way if you want to go get a picture with her. And I sort of, very unladylike, lost my shit. And
Your face lit up.
I booked it. And then, like, I booked it after her and went down a different aisle so it looked like I wasn't following her.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. And
That's
then
so funny.
I finally cut up. I'm like, I'm really sorry. Can I have a picture of you? I'm a big fan. And she sees that I have an art print of her in my hand.
Yeah.
So she's probably like, who's this weirdo?
She's stalking me.
You
Yeah.
cut her off
Yeah.
at the pass.
I kind of cut her off to get a picture.
It was ridiculous.
That's funny.
There was another queen with her that looked really offended that I didn't know who she was.
Yeah.
And I felt kind of bad.
You don't know who I am?
That might
She
be her
looked very
fault.
angry.
She did look very angry.
Although
If
that
she
could have
was-
been the makeup.
Yeah.
If she was like legitimately angry, maybe it's her fault that she's not popular enough. And
Her,
really,
her
true.
eyebrows sort of were done on like this, so
Yeah.
maybe it was just that.
Mike, what'd you buy?
I bought some stuff.
Some things.
Bought this hat.
Very specific, Mike.
It's a nice hat.
Some things. I bought some stuff.
In case the camera's too far away and can't see what it is, it's a Fallout 4 Vault 111 hat, and it's like got a faux leather on the outside. It feels really nice and it smells good.
It's made out of vault suit.
Yeah. How'd you know? Anyway, I also bought a Star Wars car shade thing.
Oh,
where
you did, yeah.
The it's like the picture on front is of the Millennium Falcon, and it's got old Ben, Han, Luke, and Chewie all just like chilling.
Yeah,
Nice.
super cool.
And then I got some blue Ranger crew socks that I have not worn yet.
We looked over. There's this
Uh.
booth, and like Mike's like, "All right, I gotta stop because I'm gonna go buy those socks. I can't buy those socks, Tim." And we walk over to that booth. We're just looking at stuff, and I buy like a front pocket wallet, an Agents of Shield front pocket wallet, and Mike's like, "I'm buying the socks." I'm like, "You said you weren't going to."
I even said, I was like, I can go over there because I don't even need socks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. When am I gonna see the Blue Ranger-ness of them? Because if I'm not gonna have my shoes on, I'm probably not gonna have my socks on either. And then I bought them,
Yep.
and I bought this hat with it. It was a weak moment.
Dude, that guy got us. We all bought stuff at that
Yeah.
booth.
Yeah. He was
Convincing.
convincing.
He was
Quite
cool.
the
He was a
same.
cool dude. I think
Yeah,
that
he
was
was
the
good.
problem. We just like talked to him about stuff like ever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Nate, what'd you buy? Anything?
I think the only actual purchase that I made, because I went here, I planned to have a certain amount of money,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the last second found out that I have to spend more money. Damn, K-Dizzle.
We were misinformed about the hotel cost.
Yeah.
Oh,
So.
yeah.
Originally it was 60, and because we're gonna have an extra person, and then I was told it was 60 after that, and then at the last second it was 80. So I'd like,
Oh, wow.
there's $20 that I could.
Right out the
Yeah.
window, yeah.
80 for a hotel that's being renovated and they didn't tell us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
gross.
Where is
Great.
it at?
Best Western Grant Park.
Oh, okay.
Mediocre Western.
Mediocre Western.
It's all
This
right.
podcast brought to you by Best Western.
Western.
You should stay.
Did you do yours?
No, not yet.
Yeah, why don't
Okay.
you do yours?
You big jagaloop.
I bought a lot.
What?
I wasn't spent.
Not even a word.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
I messed up the quote from.
Pause for 1
Okay.
second. Jackalope, go.
I messed up the quote from Step Brothers when their dad was all pissed off at him after they wrecked his boat, and he's just like standing at the top of the stairs, like, "You big jagaloons!" And then he falls down the stairs and tries to beat the shit out of him.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So yeah, I bought a lot. Comics wise, I bought the first 2 volumes of Dan Jurgens' run of Thor, where he becomes Odin, basically. I bought a shaker cup for G Fuel because it let you fill it up for free all weekend, and I already drink G Fuel. I was like, that's awesome. Let's see, what else did I buy? I bought 6 Lego minifigures.
Sweet.
I bought a Thor, Iron Fist.
Wait, didn't you buy 5
Nova.
and got the 6th one?
No, I got a 7th one free.
Oh.
So I got a Thor, Iron Fist, Nova. I got a Obi-Wan Kenobi and his clone commander Cody, and a Boba Fett. I bought a C2E2 baseball tee. I bought this Iron Fist t-shirt. I bought more than that. Shoot. I bought a Batman hat to go with my bro Batman cosplay. Pete put up a pic.
Wolf Job.
No. Not.
Pick a wolf
Pete,
job.
don't. All right. Anyway,
don't do that.
what else did I buy? Did I buy other things?
Um,
I bought a lot. I'm probably forgetting stuff because I bought so much stuff.
I mean, it's all in the room with us
So
right now.
me and Mike actually commissioned an artist to draw stuff
Oh,
for
yeah,
us.
that too.
Mike got a red and yellow ranger. He's gonna draw them, and Mike's gonna have the yellow and red ranger sign it. I told him to draw Cole McGrath and Thor with a bunch of lightning. So I did do that. I bought a kick-ass burger, which we can talk about later.
We can talk about that now, can't we?
Well, he's got to say what he bought.
yeah. What did I buy?
Just pizza.
Yeah, I bought pizza. No, I bought a plethora of comics. I bought the first compendium of Invincible by Robert Kirkman, which so far is pretty good. I'm on issue 3 or 4 at this point, and it's pretty solid. It's pretty good. I like it. I'm probably gonna wind up going and buying the second one too. And then I also bought. What else did I buy? Oh, I bought Civil War. The Road to Civil War, Captain America's comic book Civil War, and then the Fantastic Four, which I think Civil War is like my favorite comic book event storyline ever.
Civil War 2 coming out.
Yeah. So like the goal is to have everything Civil War eventually. And then I also bought JLA Volume 3, so now all I need is Volume 2, and I'll have all of that. And then I am forgetting. Thor versus Thanos.
Who did buy that?
I picked that up. I was pretty pumped about that. But
Comics, yes.
and Super Fight, which is
Oh,
fantastic.
oh, I bought Red Flags, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
that was.
Is that the game about like
It's like
dating,
a,
or is that the
Yeah,
first
Red
thing?
Flags
Red
the
Flags
dating
is
one.
dating.
We walked past it and I'm like, that looks really interesting.
It's so much
Let's
fun.
check it
So
out.
we'll play it after this.
We'll play
It's
it
a lot of
after-
fun.
yeah.
But it's a lot of fun.
But then
and then we discovered we can just mix the cards. Like, because
Oh
it's
my
just
God.
words on cards.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
You can just mix one game
Where
with
you
another
going?
game.
I'm
It's still
going to
hilarious.
show the best thing because you asked originally
Oh,
what our
right.
favorite purchase was.
I did?
Ooh, you did
All right.
not.
And I don't know if
Something
you're
like
able to
that.
see it because it's still in bubble wrap. You probably can't even hear me talking back there. As I bought this
Well, you know.
amazing picture of all the Ninja Turtles, but it's black and white except for their bandanas, if you can see, because it's kind of cool.
Mhm.
It's an amazing picture, and I
We
spent
can just
too
take
much
a photo
money
of
on
it.
it. I'm not gonna say how much, just too much.
What
After
is-
you brought that out, it reminded me. We hadn't seen you guys yet,
Mhm.
and we were walking through, and then suddenly you came through with that, and I was like, "Look at this asshole with his shield!" or something. and like 20 minutes later, we ran into you.
I think I might have heard
That's
that. I just didn't register it.
I had no idea who it was.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's great.
I was just walking, and I felt bad too because I'm walking. It's all bulky and shit.
It almost bumped into me. I was
You
like,
kept
whoa.
hitting me
I
with it.
kept running into Tim and hitting
Oh my
Duggar and
God.
bumping into
It's a
people.
great shield.
Yeah, I will say, you know what? I think I'm gonna change my favorite point though. During the con was when I was walking, because even though I felt terrible, what was hilarious was I think I got stopped by artists and just random con goers, like
More than we got stopped as Jan's on the box.
yeah,
just
like
congratulating
9
you.
times.
That's a great
Within
picture.
like 5 or 10 minutes of just walking around Artist Alley, everybody kept stopping me like, "That is really cool. What is that?" And then or they would ask me like where I got it, and
It's like you
unfortunately I didn't look at the name of the vendors. I had no idea. It
I
was
think
like
it was
Cross.
Cross.
Tugger knew what
I
it was.
saw
I
the
didn't. I'm
like
the one
he
that
had this
bought
little
it.
cardboard thing saying,
Mhm.
"Well, sorry, we don't have a website, but we're on here, here, and here." He's on
Yeah.
DeviantArt, Facebook, and Etsy. It's either
Mhm.
POS or Pros
I
something.
think it's Pross.
Just look for a bunch of really cool geeky art
Mhm.
and like mashups of things. Like there
Mhm.
was a picture of Shredder sitting on a throne,
Yeah.
and he had paid Boba Fett with a can of ooze
To
to
kill the
kill the
turtles.
turtles.
Oh my god.
Like
Those are awesome.
stuff like that. Just you didn't think something like that was going to show up. Like there was Wolverine fighting the Ninja Turtles,
Mm-hmm.
and
I think
more than just Ninja Turtles, there was Dragon Ball Z,
lot of
Power
cool stuff.
Rangers,
yeah,
just
a
superheroes.
lot of cool stuff.
Like the cool thing about cons is like you go and like it's a lot of other people celebrating things that you're interested in, celebrating like what they
Yeah.
like. It's cool to see people being passionate about stuff.
Yeah, it's. I think the best thing is when you see something that you enjoy. You may not be as passionate for it, but just to see the sheer creativity of something as crazy as the Power Rangers and you know and fighting all kinds of different things with the Ninja Turtles, with the Boba Fett. Like, who would have ever thought of crossing Star Wars and Ninja Turtles? Man, I love the Ninja Turtles and I love Star Wars, but I never thought about the two of them being like a cross thing, But
That's what the internet is for.
that's what the internet is for. But yeah, to me, that's just really cool to see. And I mean, and I guess too, you get a lot of people that think that kind of stuff, but you don't actually ever really truly
Oh, yeah.
see it. It's when you it's when you're actually here and you're seeing vendors and artists putting their creativity out
Yeah.
on there and showing you all this different stuff.
Like while I was telling them, I just thought of this today while we were walking around. I was like,
Yes.
so
Dramatic pause.
Dramatic pause.
I was like, so what if there's like the Assassin's Creed, but like there's an assassin from Assassin's Creed, just in Star Wars, but like his hidden blades are just lightsabers that are still shaped like the hidden blades and have like
But they're lightsabers.
I
They're
want to
just
see a
like
cosplay
lightsaber.
of
That'd be
that.
pretty
they're
cool.
just they're just glowy bits.
That makes
Yeah.
me kind of want to build that, to be
That'd be
honest.
so cool.
Yeah.
I'd be.
You'd have to walk
I
around with your
feel like
hands,
same-
yeah, like I feel like you're
It's
just
the-
like walking along and all of a sudden, oh my god!
It's the same amount of danger as with the hidden blades.
but- Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if anything
It can't
touches that lightsaber,
Seal
it's
and
good.
cauterize the wound instantly, like the saber would. But
Just got like a bunch of scars on your wrist. Sorry, I was practicing.
Star Wars New Hope, and that dude's arm got cut off.
Star Wars No Hope.
No, so we have to talk about our burger.
Oh yeah.
So we went to a place called Kuma's
Kuma's Corner.
Kuma's Corner. I know Shelby's heard of
It's-
it, but never been. Have you been?
No.
Okay.
It
So,
is the
First off, it's not that I didn't like it. I just wasn't expecting.
Wasn't expecting how it was
what
inside.
it was, like how it looked even.
Mike just said we're going to a place that has good burgers. We walked in and this was like
A metal.
really
themed
low
burger.
lit, like lighting, and it's like hard metal music
Yeah.
playing.
Very loud.
Perfect.
Shady
Very,
Yeah.
very loud.
Well,
kind
the
of in
Google
like a shaker.
description is heavy metal burger joint. So.
Yeah,
we
it is.
didn't Google it. My
I got
Doctor
daughter
was
was
like, Kuma's Corner, we need to check this place
I
out.
was
We're
told by
like,
a
F
coworker
it, call
that
the
it was
Uber.
Amazing.
Oh, but we went there. We got our burgers. So luckily, we got a spot at the bar, so we didn't have to wait a half hour to an hour, which what they told us.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a spot at the bar. We all got the same burger. They copied me. which was called the Led Zeppelin. It was a burger. It had pulled pork and Swiss cheese on it.
Cheddar cheese.
Cheddar cheese. And it
You're
was
right.
and barbecue sauce. It was probably the best burger I've ever had.
It was crazy good. Like, I mean, I don't know. I've had some good burgers, but something about, I mean, I don't know. Something about that pulled pork on top of the cheeseburger just really brought the whole dish together.
And they just had a high def TV and a Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
We walked in, and Dark Knight Rises was just playing. We were watching Joseph Gordon-Levitt almost getting blown up on a bridge.
and then
Spoilers!
after the movie,
2008.
yeah,
It's your
2008.
fault if you haven't seen an 8-year-old movie yet.
Holy crap!
2008 was 8 years ago. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I forgot that movie was that old.
Yeah.
Anyway, besides the point. And then after Batman, they started playing Army of Darkness, which I was like, you cannot watch a more perfect movie
In a metal burger.
joint. I was like, this.
I've never seen it. And metal music is playing, and the dude drops in a pit. He flings a chainsaw up in the air, and lands on his nub, and starts chopping dudes in half while spikes are closing in on him. Like, this is just so metal. It hurts. The kick is more metal than this.
Metal.
This is so metal.
Oh, I felt like I was in the middle of a Metalocalypse music video.
Yeah, I'd probably be too intimidated to eat there.
It was crazy. It was
I'm sure
so
during
loud.
the day it's a little less intimidating because you
Yeah.
can probably see better.
Yeah.
Because it was pitch black at night, so there's nothing coming
Yeah.
from behind us.
Yeah.
Sounds
It was
sketchy.
fun. Yeah. So I never said my favorite thing.
You did?
I had to leave to go get
Oh, that's right. You got to go get the pizza. All right, Tim.
I don't
My
think I
fav-
did either.
Oh yeah, you didn't either. So let's see. My favorite part that I've had at C2E2 this year, besides that awesome burger, because it technically wasn't at C2E2. Let's see. I don't know. I really liked the Star Wars books panel. That was really cool.
I was asleep for that.
He was asleep for that. But I think.
Oh, I didn't talk about the road trip.
Oh yeah, we'll do that next. I'd say my favorite part was probably the Sons of Anarchy panel so far. That was cool. Besides walking around seeing everyone's cosplays and stuff, it's always really fun for me just to people watch.
Yeah.
It's like half the reason I come is to people watch.
And sometimes
People here are so interesting. It's the best place. Me and Mike,
even
we
if
sat
we're
out
just
of an
freaked out
elevator.
by them, it's interesting.
We sat by an elevator for a good half hour and
Wait
just
for
watched
someone
people.
to show up.
We
at
just
any
watch
point.
people.
Well,
So I'd say that was my favorite part is people watching.
If you go onto the show floor, you notice there's a
Yeah.
raised cafe.
Yeah,
You
we did
notice
that
it's
for a while
always
today.
packed
Mm-hmm.
because people sit and people watch.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. What's
I've
your
never
favorite
actually
part,
done
Nate?
it,
Oh man, I can think of 3 different things.
Okay.
The first thing, I'm a huge wrestling fan,
Okay.
Nice.
and I met
Oh, we could have talked about wrestling anyway.
Yeah, we'll do it.
I met Mick Foley, thanks to my good friend here,
Hey.
because he
Happy
had to pay
birthday.
thank you again.
Oh, is it your birthday today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, happy birthday! Happy
Thank
birthday!
you.
It's his birthday. They can have birthdays in
How young
the
are you? How young are you?
Just turned 20.
Nice,
Oh.
nice.
It's all downhill from there.
No, we have one more year to get up, and then
Yeah.
it goes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I feel like I'm peaking on
Yeah, I
it.
feel like I peaked.
But
So yeah.
I met
Beer can't even save my life.
I met Mick Foley. That was pretty awesome. And then the second one I can think of actually just happened before I ran up here. I'm a big fan of these guys. They go
Mega
by- yeah.
Maybe 64.
If you don't know who they are,
You should.
they're similar to
You
Rooster
should.
Teeth, sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, they work with them quite a lot. Got to hang out with them for a bit, and I've been fans of them for maybe a solid 2 years now, and it's just so fucking insane to see these people. And the third was probably the drag show yesterday.
Oh my god.
It was such an experience.
It was a transformative experience.
There was so many butts. I was.
The thing is,
So many
You had to
butts.
pull me away at one point.
I did actually.
I was so
because
mesmerized.
it was
But there's butts here.
the weirdest part was they was in the show was in different acts that were themed differently, and the first one was 90s cartoons.
Saturday
That's
morning.
And the host came out and was like, "We're gonna ruin every one of your childhoods." And I was like, "Oh god."
It's always good fun.
Did they?
Well, okay, a guy came out dressed as Doug and sang
Oh,
"Holding
God.
Out for a Hero."
Oh man.
We saw his butt at one point,
Very hairy.
and then he.
Right.
He has a very hairy bottom.
butt.
Confirmed. Doug has a hairy butt.
And then
No wonder Patty Mayonnaise
slowly-
wouldn't go out with him.
Oh my god. He slowly transformed into Quail Man.
That's
And then
awesome.
it was just like drag queens and burlesque performers coming out as like characters I loved as a kid, and the
Wow.
whole time I'm just like,
Why?
what
can't-
led me here?
I can't unsee this.
There was also a cosplay contest.
There
with
was a good cosplay contest.
And there was this one drag queen who was dressed as Butterfree, which I know you're listening, like on walks on the beach, etc., etc. But yeah, there was so many great cosplays, so many great costumes, and
That's
performers,
awesome.
et
so many
cetera.
great like different interpretations of a character.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That they like amped up to be like a drag queen version of this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
Neat.
Butterfree was in like 8-inch teal like platform boots and
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, sorry. So we want to talk about one more thing before we sign out. Our road trip down here.
Yeah.
So yesterday, we woke up at 2 in the morning. Well, at least I did. Me and him did.
Yeah, they woke up.
Mike
I was
didn't
playing
sleep.
Fallout.
Mike was like, you know what? We're getting up at 2 anyway. I'm just gonna stay up late through the night and sleep on the way down
I'm
here.
gonna-
smart.
I didn't
He
sleep on
didn't.
the way down here.
He didn't sleep.
I was impressed. I'm not gonna lie. I figured
yeah.
by the time we hit 55, he was gonna be.
So we woke up at 2. We ate some Waffle House, got some grub.
That was.
Surprising. Waffle House, it's not that I don't like their food. It's just that I can only really, really like it if I'm like pretty damn drunk. Like it's okay sober food. It's like, oh, they threw together a burger. Like, oh, and I've also never actually ordered a waffle.
I don't get
from
that.
Waffle
You've
House.
never had
Yeah.
breakfast food at Waffle House?
That was.
That's
I.
bizarre.
I mean, I've had the hash browns, but I don't consider that breakfast food when I'm eating with a burger and it's got chili and shit on
What
it.
is that?
But yeah, Waffle House, pretty greasy burger. Stayed awake. We were just
You
talking,
did.
listening to podcasts on the way
Yeah,
down
we
here.
listened to podcasts on the way down and some music. But like, yeah, so we woke up at 2, got all our stuff together, ate Waffle House. We're on the road at 4. We got here at 9. We got here at 9:30.
Was it? I thought it was. Well, it might have been. It was like 8. It was like 8:30.
8:30 or 9. So we got here and like we didn't have time to like sleep before we went to the con because the con started at 10 and we didn't like
Yeah.
want to like miss a whole lot.
Mhm.
So we got up, went in, like we were on our feet all day, and we went into a panel. And
Oh, that
like
was-
we
that
went
was
to
a little-
that
we
was
went to the
rough.
panel in the middle of the day, and like the lighting's low, so you can see the people up on
And
the
they're-
stage.
So you just
and
start-
people are just talking
Well,
and like
We
well,
made the. We
let's say
made.
what the panel's about at least.
Well, yeah, we made the horrible
Breaking into
decision.
comics.
We went to the Breaking Into Comics the Marvel Way
And staying in.
and staying in.
It was a really long title.
It was. But what we made the very, very poor decision of literally sitting in the front row in front,
So-
they were like not even 10 feet away from us on the stage. And I don't know, it was probably not
Yeah.
even 5 minutes into the panel. All of us are just kind of.
well, like we're all just like nodding
Drowsing.
off, and like it
Yeah.
just like we felt bad because like we're sitting there trying to listen to what they had to say, but we're like this is the first time we've sat down since we've got out of the car, and like it hit us. Like we seemed fine, but it hit us. After that, we're like we need to go take a break.
God forbid I fall asleep in the middle of this. Just
Right.
If he fell asleep at all. Oh man. We would have probably been in school. He at least would have been in school.
I would have freaking like been like, Matt, God damn it!
I'm sorry. But they were just talking, like the lights were low. It was like mood lighting because they wanted all the lighting to be on their faces.
Yeah, yeah.
Cameras.
It was just like,
And they were talking all
terrible.
nice. They weren't yelling or anything. It was just so
Soothing.
hard to stay
Yeah.
awake.
No, it was terrible. Like the driving was fine. I didn't get tired. Like
Yeah,
I got a decent amount of sleep.
I got a
It was
little bit
fine.
tired on the drive, like the last
Yeah.
2-ish hours. I was kind of trying to listen to the podcasts and like keep talking, but I was just like sort of half laying down.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like getting on the other side, I was like, oh yeah. What?
What? Yeah, no, the drive was fine. It actually didn't seem to take terribly long until we got into Chicago. And that
Oh,
was like
yeah.
that was literally like a quarter of our drive is getting from like the outskirts of Chicago to here.
That's
Yeah.
the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we hit it like right at rush hour almost. But it was better than last year.
Oh yeah,
Last year me and Mike almost died.
Yeah, last year we had 2 cars, so we were trying to caravan, and didn't work. The last, I guess it was like the last 10, 20 minutes into the city, it was like a freaking parking lot, and we're trying to get through the highway, and people keep like cutting us off
or
and
not letting us. Well,
Yeah,
we didn't really have to get over that much.
Well, the problem is like
And
when
we were-
when the merging happens, you go one in, one go, one in. Like it's like
It's
like parking
That doesn't
garage
look like
courtesy. But like so we let one lady in, we want one person in, and Mike pulls up. And this lady like pulls up right next to us, and like she's at the part where she doesn't have a merge lane anymore, and she literally like jerks her wheel, looks like actually she's gonna hit us. So Mike hits the brakes, and then like she like cuts right in front of us. We're like, well, because like
Welcome to Chicago.
we got so scared because like
And
we
she
thought
didn't
she was
use
gonna
the
hit
blinkers.
us.
Yeah, I don't think.
I mean, I understood that she's
this-
merging on, but still.
In this
Like-
in this trip and last trip, I don't think I have seen a single blinker in the city of Chicago.
I don't think
Nope.
I have.
That's not a thing.
People don't blink.
Well,
here.
besides all the
you
blinkers.
got. I mean, those are a part of the car.
All right, if anyone's in Chicago, listen. Your hands here, like 10 and 2 on the wheel.
Just
To
put
the
your
left a
fingers
little bit, there's a little knob, all right?
You don't have to fully let
You
it
go down with it, it's going to make a little blinking noise to the left. That indicates that you want to turn left. And if you go up with it the other way, it makes a little blinky to the right. I know this is blowing your minds right now. And that indicates to the other drivers that safely, you're going to want to go to the right. I know I probably just blew your minds a little bit.
It exists.
But it exists, and do you ever want to common courtesy and do it? So people don't end up almost dying.
Do
Oh
it.
my god. The worst part is like the fact that it seems like every cab in the city of Chicago has no concept of what a blinker is.
Yeah.
On top of the fact that they drive like it's Fury Road.
Even Uber drivers. Even
Oh.
Uber drivers.
Even
What's
the
up,
Uber
Lovely
drivers.
Day? Did
Yeah,
not
some of the-
We
turn
almost died
with
yesterday.
blinkers.
They're on the phone the entire time yelling in a language I don't understand.
Oh, wow. See-
and then like swerving 2 lanes over without actually signaling.
See,
They
like,
turn their heads around. Witness me.
I feel like we got lucky with our two.
Spray paint.
I think we got lucky with our 2 Uber drivers. They were really nice. Like
Yeah.
they talked to us the whole time. Like one lady got a phone call, she like hung it up.
Yeah.
You know, they were really nice. So I guess we got lucky. But all like 4 times I guess I've used Uber so far, I've had a good experience.
I haven't
Desperately
felt
trying to
safe
communicate
here.
podcast. brought to
You
by
haven't
Uber.
felt safe?
I have not felt
No.
safe in our
No.
Uber cars at all.
And it sucks because I usually have a good experience with Uber. Like
Yeah.
it's
It's
usually
just
really
me.
like courteous people, and then suddenly I start taking Ubers with Nate, and like we get the
You're
lady.
bad luck, dude.
We
We
got the
almost
lady-
die.
We get the lady who slams on the brake and backs up halfway down the street in traffic. and she's like, "Hey, are you Shelby?"
And
like, I don't want to get in your car, but yes.
and there was a guy that was already in her car
Yeah.
who just fucking legged
He
it.
goes, "Oh, I'm in the wrong Uber," and gets out.
Yeah.
I just now realize I'm in the wrong.
It got to the point like she didn't know what she was doing.
She didn't
at
know
all.
where she was going,
Oh, wow.
even though when you're on Uber, you give them a pickup and a destination.
Yeah, they
She's
have
She's
time
like, "So
to
where
put
are
it
we
in
going?
the
Do you guys know
destination.
if we're supposed to turn right here?"
She had a
Wow.
fucking map on her phone
You're
and she
looking
was
at
like,
your phone and there's a map on it, and you're asking us
Yeah, we
Well,
got.
how was she looking at her phone?
like this.
Oh god.
So she didn't have like a thing, like the both of ours had. those
she
little-
had one.
She had it,
just
she
wasn't
picked it
fucking
up.
using
Wow.
Wow,
Wow.
no clippy on the venti.
No, and then she was like, she
Doesn't
kept like
understand
putting her
anything.
aux cord in and taking it back out and putting the radio on and then putting the aux cord back
Wow.
and like having her phone up.
That's crazy.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
see, yesterday,
oh
like,
my
at
God.
first, she's like, you guys know the best way to get back to McCormick's place. And I'm like, no. She's like,
We're
okay.
tourists.
And I was like, no, we really don't. She's like, that's okay. I guess I'll use the map. So, like, so she's like, I'm not quite sure if I should turn on this road or not. I'm like, we're from out of town. She's like, oh, okay, yeah.
She
hold-
got
I'll
back
use it.
to our hotel a lot faster than the lady.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the lady we had first was like, you can't drive the speed limit in Chicago because they got speed traps without actual cops. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's not.
But then,
I didn't know that.
well, we did go through one. We lived like there was one that she went through.
Yeah.
It was like it went
There's
underground.
like a
bit.
camera that
Yeah.
like records your
A
speed.
bunch of
and,
yellow
like,
lights
take-
above us.
Take pictures.
Um,
It was weird.
But the other one, we were literally just on the highway the whole time.
Yeah.
Like she just went.
See, I felt like it was faster too, but I also thought that was because I fell asleep.
You also
You fell asleep?
Yeah, he was
Were you
also
snoring?
drunk.
I was also very inebriated.
Yeah.
All
All right. So you guys sticking around for day 3? You guys sticking around for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
right on.
Yeah, we're probably gonna hit up the
right
Power
on,
Rangers
right
panel.
on,
That's our
right
plan.
Hit up the actual Power Rangers themselves to
Yeah.
get signatures.
I'm gonna get Opie and Chip's autograph. That's on my plan.
All
Sons
right,
of
so
Anarchy.
yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up here.
All right, guys.
Twitter at Dynamite Hugs,
Don't know how long this
Dynamite
is.
underscore
None of
Hugs,
us have a timer on us.
Facebook Dynamite Hugs. Well, that's what we're at. This is the Desperate Trying to Be Caught. Yeah, that is hard. See,
We
that's
are-
what desperately trying. The
we are
DTCP,
desperately trying to
this is the
communicate.
yeah, exactly. We're desperately trying to communicate here. So yeah, comment on this video, like it, subscribe. If you want to like leave a topic for maybe talk about a later date, go leave on comments.
All right.
I've been Tim.
I've been Matt.
I've been here talking for some amount of time.
I feel like this is going to become a tradition that Mike is
Mike,
never
never
gonna
actually gonna say his
name.
Who?
All right. Thank you to our
Special guests, Shelby and Nate.
Thank you for coming, enjoying the con with us. Next week, we will have Will on. I know he's missed the last two. So he'll be on here, our resident redneck. We'll have a good time with him. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
I love you.
Nate loves you.
Long walks on the beach.
Okay, now I'm gonna get some fucking